What's up, bro? How you doing today, bro?
What's up, bro? It's been a long time coming, bro. Long time coming, man.
Man, it's been a fucking life process.
15 to shit. It's been more. How long we been friends, bro? Since
man,
kindergarten
you
to
might as
now.
well say our whole life, bro. We've been
20-year friendship, bro.
This.
Fucking 20 years, man.
And I finally get to interview you and see your growth as a man. Like, damn, yo, this shit's. Oh,
Man,
it's
I
insane.
got the right people around me, so
Exactly. But yo, let's get into it.
let's do it.
So who is Johnny as an artist? What makes Johnny Johnny?
Okay, so when I first grew up, of course, my name is Keyshawn. People had fucking the worst time pronouncing my name, and it used to drive me crazy because it was just like, yo, like my mom don't call me K-John and Keyjohn, like it was Keyjohn or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So as time progressed, my dad's name was John, and people would be like, Lil John, Lil Johnny, and I was like, this seems a lot more simple than Keyjohn. So I just dropped that and started running with this Johnny moniker, but I use it because it's like a it's like
alter ego.
It's an alter ego, and it's a social divide because when you have a job, you know, once you're off of work is over. So it's just you now. So I felt like I didn't want people to get wrapped up with calling me Keyjohn because it's like that level of personal is gone. And you're too in tune with who I am. So I built that name out of that, and you know, we've been rocking since then, since like 11th grade.
What's the root of that? Like, as far as, I guess, what defines your art? I mean, your craft. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some artists have this that makes them this type of way, or like, I don't know. For example, Nicki has her ass or some shit like, that makes her popping, and then she's kind of like that Barbie doll bitch. You know what I mean? Like who. What is your purpose as an artist, basically?
My purpose as an artist is, you know, to this day, that's still something I'm coming in contact with because it's like every day I'm growing, and I won't always make the right decisions as a person, and even as in my music to this date, like I listen to all my old shit, and I'm just like my message as what I'm feeling right now, and the message that I was, you know, portraying in my music are two different personalities. So right now I'm just trying to get to a center ground with who I am as a person as an artist, because I don't want it to be like a story that doesn't check out. Like, you know how people, like, say for instance the whole Soulja Boy shit, like you see someone develop over a course of as many years as they're, you know, doing whatever they're doing, and people start talking about things, and it's just like, I mean, I understand you're telling me this, but from what I've seen, I can't put those two things together.
We got a lot of imitators out here, you know what I mean? A lot of people lying and faking and not really about what they say or do. They're not really doing what they're doing.
Right. They're not. It's a lot of people out here that are getting publicized for being who they're not. And then, you know, that shit starts to haunt them. And now it's like the whole world is fucking being lied to, like on Big Fat Liar with Frankie Muniz. Like, it was always a snowball effect because it was like, okay, he got one lie. Now he got to keep up with that lie with a new lie. And it was like you start slipping up and forgetting what you said. And it's like, damn, like, you know, you got to check out. So I'm just being as honest and fucking open as possible with my music.
Well, now that you say that, how can you differentiate between the real and the fake and imitators? Like, how can you tell who wants this for real?
You know, I just look at it like with the person's personality, and with me, I always give a person a fair chance. Like, I can't see you and automatically be like, I don't fuck with you, because I don't know you. You can look like a dickhead and be the sweetest person in the world. What'd you say? Fuck. Anyway, we
raw.
We raw right now. We raw,
Fuck
y'all.
Fuck it.
So basically,
we keep going. Raw conversation.
Definitely. Raw conversation for sure. So, yeah, like, you know, it's just, for me, I see if a person wants it based on if I get to know them. Like, you know, in your music, you could be passionate as fuck and show me a show that it's like, damn, this nigga he about it. Like, he finna really go somewhere. Like, then I meet you and start talking to you, and you like, man, this is just some music shit. Like, I'm just on this, like, whatever. And for me, this all I got. So it's like hard for me to really connect with somebody who isn't as deep into it as I am, because it just will make for a lackluster conversation, and everybody around me is just gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, what's this nigga really on? Like, so, you know, it's just about giving people a chance and believing in them.
Because every fucking song you have, you talking about the 510, Oakland, you know what I mean? Like, the town, like, yo, a lot of fucking artists out here, they from Philly, they from Detroit, they from Florida, wherever the fuck they from, but they don't give a shit about where they actually from at the end of the day. Like, they not actually doing nothing to help or benefit the people that they had, that they, in the grind, that they had to, like,
right,
that they strive in, like, yo, like, what the fuck? This shit is hard.
It's a hard fucking area to live in.
Damn. Like, so what are your goals as far as how you're gonna help people around you? Cause I mean, it's not an artist is not just about me.
Yeah, it's
like,
definitely
what about everyone else? Like,
because without the people around you, there is no you. But my number one goal as an artist is to love. Like, I got this shit tattooed on my fingers to remind me every day that in this world, and I have hate on this side, in this world there is either love or hate. There is no in between with this shit. Like, I can't halfway fuck with you and then be like, I don't really fuck with you. Like, it's either you really fuck with me or you don't fuck with me. And a lot of people don't get that. Like, it's just like, I'm not asking for you to love me. I'm not. Please tell me you don't like what I do, so at least I know I don't have to waste that man's time. Like, I'm not trying to waste nobody's time, because if I really didn't fuck with you, bro, I wouldn't be doing this fucking conversation with you.
Exactly.
It just doesn't make any sense. And it's like a lot of people only want to fuck with somebody for their gain and their benefit. And then it creates a problem within each other, because it's like, you didn't really fuck with me the whole time.
I mean, that all ends in conflict. Like, bruh, if we would have been straight from the first beginning, we wouldn't have to go through this shit later down the line, where I feel like we've gained so much trust, and now all of a sudden you threw that shit out the window. And this is what my purpose is, to throw all that fucking bullshit out the window and just fucking talk. Like, fuck all that, yo. If you want some fuck shit, I don't want to talk to you. Like, nigga, like, fuck you. I don't give a fuck if you popular, if you doing this, you got this money, you doing that. I don't give a fuck. I'm all about your voice and what you have to say to me, and what I can grow from what you have to say. And because you have everyone has different perspectives.
Definitely.
In life, so
everybody that you're gonna meet is always gonna have a different perspective.
Exactly.
Like, touching back on to the 5 thing in Oakland, is like, this is where I come from. This is what I know. And I would be a fool to hide that, because my story wouldn't check out. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to be no hood nigga. I'm not sitting here trying to be somebody that's with the shit. But I will tell you is, I've been in a city where I've seen things. And I acknowledge the things that I've seen, because it's what's around me. Like, I don't want to sit here and portray this facade that you like, this nigga ain't got no Draco. This nigga don't got 150 shooters in Oakland right now. Because I'm like, if you got 150 shooters, some of them niggas should be shooting each other.
Exactly. You're right.
So it's just like, Oakland is my home. Oakland is my birthplace. It's what I know. It's what I've grown up on. It's in me. And for me not to acknowledge the city that made me is just like, damn, like, give the place that raised you some credit. Like, a lot of artists are afraid to talk about what they undergo, because it's like, you don't want to be judged. But believe it or not, buddy, you walked out of the house this morning and the nigga didn't know you, and he saw you and he judged you before. Man,
I mean, everyone's gonna get judged, but it's up to you to interpret other people's perception. Like, I mean, man, no one can affect. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, no one can make you feel any type of way except your fucking damn self.
Exactly.
So if you're not comfortable with yourself, then it's not gonna work out. But if you know for damn sure, like, this is what I'm doing, I know in my heart this is what I can do.
Right.
No one can say shit to you.
Definitely.
Because you're doing it for you, not fucking them. I don't give a fuck about them.
Not at all.
This is what I'm doing. Why the fuck would what someone else say affect me if I know I'm rocking, I'm going stupid, I'm going crazy?
Right.
Like, nigga, what? The fuck?
Like, all my music, like, of course I would want someone to be like, oh, this is good, but at the end of the day, it's like, I did that shit for me. Like, every time that I do a song, it's something that I'm feeling inside of me that's like, I need to release it for myself, because holding it in causes me to be in this mood where I'm not happy, I'm not where I want to be, is because it's just harboring inside. Like, I could be going through some shit today, bruh. Tell nobody about it. Go do it in a song, and don't feel the need to really explain it to nobody, because it's like I got it off my chest.
So is that just is that your motivation? Is that purely just you? Just you're solely motivated by your inner self, I guess.
Well,
like what motivates you?
You know, when you think of it on a business tip, you have to think about the perspectives that you're putting your music in to gain attention. And I feel like the people who fuck with my music are just people who are genuine with themselves. And like, I don't ever want to force my music on anyone. I don't want to force you to like me. Like, that's my biggest thing, is people are not constantly like, please, 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 listen. And it's like, if they wanted to, they would. And if they didn't want to, they wouldn't. And that's how I've learned to, my regular life is literally that. Like, if someone really likes me, they will show me that they like me. But if they don't show me, who am I to be upset with that? That's not for me to do. It's only for me to worry about me. And if you come into that circle of me and I allow you to be in it, I want you to be there. So, I mean, my goal is to love. Like I said, I love everybody. That I don't even have to meet you. If I see you walking across the street, I love you. Because who am I to hate you? You've done nothing to me.
It's all good. I gotta come from behind the camera just to be like, damn.
Man. You know, bro,
like, yo,
bro, it's real shit, bro. Like, I don't know how else to live my life. Like, I see what hate does to people, and it's like, should I add on to that? Should I really?
No, it's not about that. I mean, we live in such a hateful society. We grow up forced to think other people is out to get us. Everyone wants something from us. You gotta watch out for everybody moving because they want what you have. But like, man, we get so distracted and worrying about the next nigga that we can't
prosper ourselves.
Exactly.
Like, this is a saying that I don't even remember if I've heard it somewhere or if it's just something that I thought about. But since I started making music, I literally told myself, how can I chase my dream watching someone else chase theirs?
It's impossible.
Like, it was been many a times where I could have went to someone's performance and it's just like, fuck, but I'm not performing though. But what did they do to get themselves to that stage? Because I'm not doing it because I'm not on that stage.
You know what they did? They handled their fucking business.
By them fucking selves, and they ain't worried about nobody shit about it.
Because they doing it for who?
Themselves.
Exactly. As long as you do that, you will win. You will win.
Like, bro, despite whatever the fuck we talking about right now, at the end of the day, the camera, that's what you want to do. Regardless of me. Like, this could be the last interview you ever want to have with me, bro. But that's because that's what you want to do for you. Like, I don't know how else to explain it to people where it's just like, don't force shit. Like, don't force anything because it's not going to be genuine. It's not going to be natural. Like, when you're born, for some reason, it's embedded in you. I wouldn't slap my mom. Like, no one had to teach me that. No one had to tell me that.
Knew.
But I just knew that. And I feel like when someone knows something, they just know it. It can't be taught. So,
man. Let me see the love and hate one more time. I'm gonna have to call you Microphone Raheem.
You know, we got the love and hate,
right?
man.
It's all good. We raw video. We don't give a shit.
You know we straight from the 510, man. We keep that shit embedded in us.
Man,
you know,
we gotta get that. We gotta get some better equipment, but it's all good.
Man, this
pimp.
is the start. Y'all seeing it right now. Raw conversation. My man Omari is behind the camera. We're making this shit happen. He spoke this into existence. I promise you, he spoke it into existence.
Man, if you think it,
you can believe it. You can achieve it.
Trust me, like, y'all, if you anything you're thinking, bruh, it's fucking possible.
It's
like,
possible.
Yo, don't let anybody fuck with you or tell you can't do it. If it's in here, it can be done. Motherfuckers want to say, that's a dumbass idea. Nah.